bong bong.
Bong bong. Bong bong.
If it can't start here, then when will it start? Like we're picking up, trying to go with my heart to another land, trying to make it to Japan.
I'm doing the Harlem Shake over here.
Okay.
I'm doing the Dougie.
Okay. You're
One of the-
barely
by-
moving
by
your
the
body,
way-
though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I'm a little confined here.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of the Dougie,
Yeah.
one of the funniest things you'll ever see on the internet is Gabby Douglas. She was like an Olympian.
Yeah.
And she won like a gold medal, and they're like, "What do you want to do?"
For hitting the Dougie?
Yeah, and they were like, "What do you want to do? Can you?" And she's like, "Well, I can do a Dougie for you." And it's the most,
What do you
like,
want to do?
it's the most out of sync,
Yeah.
out of
Oh,
rhythm.
no.
Dougie, her shoulders
no.
are going all crazy.
The songs coming out of the massive speakers in the stadium, just
Yeah.
nothing synced up.
Yeah, and she was She was like 13 then.
God. I used to hit it pretty good, Dougie.
I bet you could.
I did. I don't know if I can anymore.
I feel like I've seen you do the Dougie
Sure.
before.
It's almost a go-to,
Yeah.
right? They'd be like, "Oh, can you teach me how to Dougie?" And I tell them, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I'll
Because
teach
all
you.
these women love me. Yeah.
All
All I
these
get is a beat of super bumping, and you. Sorry, what was that?
Whoa, you were doing some dancing down in Florida.
Oh, dude, was I?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even
So
remember.
this is the first cast since our trip to Florida.
Yeah, we did tell them we were going, right?
Yeah. So little bachelor party. Obviously, we got to be a little. Can't say everything that happened,
No,
but
it's some things are private, better left for friends.
yeah. But overall, great time.
Yeah.
Florida. I felt like I was in an alternate universe where COVID and the pandemic
Yeah.
just did not exist.
Oh, we don't have COVID down here.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we just don't have it.
You know what your problem is? You've been watching the news too much.
I don't think they speak like that in Florida, by the way.
Really?
No.
I
They're
feel
not
like-
they're not like Southern. They're not like
Dude,
Texas.
I think someone I met down there was talking to me like that. Guy had no shirt on.
The bro that was just he walked into the grocery store.
Oh, really?
No shoes,
Okay.
no shirt.
I don't think
this
I was
old
with you.
guy. He had that leathery tan skin.
Yeah.
Just didn't give a fuck. No mask.
How much you think a jacket of that would cost? Like old man, like
Just the skin?
by the beach, like material
Material.
for the jacket. Just walking around like king of the castle.
Yeah. And it's the most like durable jacket. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never get skin cancer.
You can't even get shot through that thing.
No.
Yeah.
If the sun hasn't destroyed that, there's nothing else. Like just prolonged exposure to the sun and no lotion on your body, no sunscreen. I mean, let's hear it for those guys, huh? Woo!
In general, just
nice job, Papa.
not just down in Florida, everywhere. If you got
Yo.
that skin,
Yo, hats off to you. I respect you. I don't know what kind of melanoma you have.
no, but the thing is, they're usually like 80 years old, so they've
Yeah.
made it this far. They didn't get skin cancer. They're just like
you know, man, I think it's part
rocking
of like,
this homemade leather.
yeah,
you know.
and then the coat, like the fur coat on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
They have that rich chest hair.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
stretches to back hair
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
And it's just in very particular areas, right?
But this guy though was clean as a whistle. The guy we're talking about, he was
No hair?
smooth. He was smooth, baby.
Wow.
And he walked right into Publix. Apparently, Publix is the Stop and Shop of the South.
Yeah.
Just strolled right in, no shirt, no shoes, no problem. Was no problem for him.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah, in general, I mean, it was really weird to be there during that, and seeing all the people partying, and it was just it was nice, wasn't it?
It was really nice.
Didn't it just feel like you're back to being a human again?
Yeah, it felt nice for many reasons. I think the first noticeable reason was the weather and the sun. When you get out of the airport, you're like, oh wow, this been a long time since the sun hit my skin and things were hot. And then, obviously we'd been looking forward to it.
Right.
The idea of getting away. I just felt the whole time like that I was just in a party the whole time, right?
Yeah.
which is exactly where I want to
Yeah.
be if I'm being fair with everybody.
It was a great like
People
3-day
enjoying
party.
their lives.
Yeah. And shout out to Joe and Dustin.
Yo, shouts out.
I love those guys.
Good
so
one.
these are, for the people who don't know who everyone is, these guys are like friends of a friend, right? So we've kind of, throughout the last 20 years, really, 15 years maybe.
Yeah.
15 years, I would say. No, maybe 20. Around 99. Yeah, around 20 years. You'd see these guys maybe once every 2-3 years,
Yeah.
just because they're a friend of a friend.
Right.
You'd always have a good time, but you would never, it was never be like, oh, I'll call you later, or I'll
Yeah.
text you later.
Right.
But we were down there and we looked at each other and we were like, why aren't we fucking friends? Why aren't we friends? Like, I like you,
yeah.
you like me, we're having a good time. Like,
Yeah.
let's do this all the time.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. And it was the general
I
consensus.
have your
like,
number, you have mine.
yeah.
Why don't we hang out?
We don't need Robbie, your brother, to be the like linchpin,
No,
to be the
fuck him.
glue
No,
between us.
the glue.
We don't need him to be the glue.
Yeah, fuck
I'm,
that.
I'm gonna sidestep Robbie and go. I'm gonna steal his friends.
Damn, you should. You should.
Yeah, we've been texting each other here and there. Those guys are great.
I noticed that, and it's not only just there. You notice it in other areas. You're like, oh, you ever realize, like, oh, they know each other because of me, but now they talk to each other
Yeah,
every
yeah.
now and then. I
Yeah.
think that's kind of cool, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just by the pool. I came out mad fucking hungover one afternoon, and it's like only Joe by the pool, and he just has his aviator shades on, like leaning on the edge of the pool, and I'm like, damn, life is good out here, bucko.
Dustin wakes up in the morning, and for no reason, he just takes his pants off, and he's got black whitey. I can't call them whitey tighties, but black
Okay.
briefs. I
Yeah,
guess they weren't
yeah.
boxer briefs; they were briefs.
God, just takes his
And he
pants
just
off
and he
first
just
thing.
slowly walks into the pool, like almost like he didn't know a pool was there, and just drops in.
Oh, he did fall into it.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why did you do that?" He's like, "I just thought it would be funny for me to like wake up and like walk out in my underwear and just walk into the pool." I'm like,
And it
"You're right.
was.
It was.
Yeah,
it worked.
it was. Nice job.
Yeah, it landed.
Not everything hits, but yeah, he
Yeah, that
just
hit.
come out and pass out into the pool. Oh my God, is he all right? We had a bit to drink last night, folks. I'm sorry.
Our house was sick though. We were right on the canal.
Yeah.
Played a lot of table games, a lot of
What's the name of that area?
Fort Lauderdale. I don't really know the name of the area, but we're on like one of the.
Pompano Beach.
Oh yeah, Pompano Beach.
Pompano.
That's right.
It's a fun thing to say.
Yeah.
Folks, say it right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pompano.
Beach.
Pompano. I feel like I would name like an animal in mine Pompano.
Yeah, like a little. You'd have to be a little guy though, right?
Give me a Pompano.
Like a little pompano wouldn't be this huge fucking dog. It would be like a little thing.
Yeah,
right?
and you call him Pompo sometimes for short.
Yeah.
It just lizard just jumps 6
Oh,
feet off the ground and lands.
Speaking of lizards, there was like lizards just chilling in our backyard there.
The anoles, dude.
Just come up. How many times did your brother tell that story about the lizard that came up on his shoulder? He must have told that
He
story.
wanted to go find him. Yeah.
Yeah, he told that
That
story
was-
100 times.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah.
That lizard had an impact on his life.
Yeah.
I was quite profound on lizards when I was young.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I really loved them.
Yeah.
I had a bearded dragon, Madagascar day gecko. I was bringing frogs on the plane, turtle on the plane once.
Yeah, there's those type of people who like those land animals.
Yeah.
And that's their thing. There's this guy at work that I work with, and he's got snakes and shit, like spiders, like on a call.
Spiders, though?
He does,
Come
yeah,
on.
he has a
Come on,
terrarium.
then I draw the line.
What do you call that?
An arachnid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has like the whole thing. It's a full wall of just land animals. But he'll come on a call and be like, "Hold on a second," and just next thing you know, he's got a snake, a python around his, and he's talking to you about business.
Hey, hold on one second.
It's funny.
God damn it,
Makes
Steve.
Yeah, you got to keep it interesting.
How's it a different snake again today? Well, this is Peter. I've had him for 16 years. He's rather rotund.
The only snake over here is in these pants. You feel? Oh.
Damn, Peter. Calm down. We at work, bucko. So what else was in Florida stood out to you? Like something that you recall right now?
One of the most fondest memories is just the area of Fort Lauderdale by the sea. There was a bar. So it was the first bar we went to was called Village Pump, and that was like a Boston bar. They had like Patriots logos up everywhere.
Yeah.
But we moved over to this bar called Mulligan's, and we fucking tore that thing to shreds. Like,
tore it up.
That was...
It wasn't very popping when we got there, but...
Like, I told your brother, like, they need to, like, change the name of that bar to La Cola's, because we fucking... we killed it.
I'd go back there. See all the old ladies on the dance floor, you remember?
Yeah.
Shit.
We kept our space a little bit, but
yeah,
it was interesting to see people just partying it up.
Man.
All different types of people, by the way.
Yeah.
They were. Remember, we went to that bar and it was just all 60-year-old people.
The thought of it makes me want to smoke a cigarette right now as I'm talking about it.
We smoked a lot of cigarettes down there.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed to say it. I smoke cigarettes when I drink.
Yep.
Okay.
For me, especially when I'm on like a trip like that.
Yeah. You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, the wind. You're standing there. Fucking eyes barely open, just kind of looking.
Like a real degenerate.
Yeah.
Just
then that song
smoke.
plays. Remember that one?
No, not really. No. But that doesn't mean anything because my memory is pretty shot. But yeah, just like
from the
and it also
Westerns.
gives you an excuse to speak to people.
Yeah.
You're out there just hey, where are you from?
The fucking blackout drunk old guy that walked up to me. Hey, buddy, you have a cigarette? It's like, I actually don't have many more. I'm sorry. And he goes, oh, what? I quit smoking cigars. I used to smoke cigars all day, all the time. Cigars. Let me have a cigarette.
I feel like you were in your prime there because you like having these little weird conversations with people.
Yeah.
No matter how old they are, if they're homeless.
Yeah.
Like I turned around and I think I saw you having a conversation with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah. Come on, I got $5. Would you give me one then? I said, sure. Yeah, absolutely. I give you one for $5, sir.
And then there was those Boston chicks that were just the thickest accent you could ever have.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah. They spotted one of our buddies with a Boston sweatshirt and came up and asked for a cigarette. And man, that one girl.
It was a talker, man. One of them was a real talker.
Just kept talking.
In your face talker, too.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Nice girl, though.
Nice.
Really, really successful, too, apparently.
Oh, really?
Really successful.
I didn't know that.
We chatted it up there. But,
Nice.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, she was a lot. That night was great. And then we ended at the pizza spot. Oh, yeah, when we walked to that spot, right?
Yeah.
And actually, there was a dude outside the place we were at, and I was like, hey, man, is there anywhere that's going to be feeding us at this hour? It's pretty late. He was like, oh, I'm going somewhere right now. And I was like, oh, all right, shit. And then I was like, yo, guys, this way.
Yep.
And everybody followed me, and I was following him.
We were like, I'm pretty sure we're following a homeless guy, but let's go.
Yeah, but I'm into that, you know? So the lady, we get to the place. So she opens the door for us, right? We're on the sidewalk. And she barely even looks at me or talks to me for any time at all. And she's like, oh, come in. I'm like, dear, we have maybe 6 or 7 other people coming. Oh, that's no problem. I like that. It's very good. Yeah. We go inside, and she's like, do you want me to get started on something? Because I know you have a lot of people. And I was like, yeah, two pizzas, just like that. Bang, right?
Yeah.
Everybody walks around, sits down at the chairs. Girl at the bar is already making me a double shot drink.
Yep.
Which I didn't ask for 2 shots.
Yep.
But I got them,
You
okay?
got 'em. Brought us over some Bud Lights.
Yeah, little spicing up life.
Can we talk about how I'm pretty sure you fell in love with that girl as well?
Oh, the waitress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like 55 years old.
Yeah.
But beautiful for that age.
Mm-hmm.
And her energy you loved.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love people that are just they're so overly hospitable that you can't even deny it. Right?
Yeah.
They're just so in your face, pure. I actually told the guy that owned the place afterwards. I said, sir, I just want to let you know, I work in the industry. I've, been to a lot of these types of places, and I'd never been treated as well as I was treated by the woman who was, helping us. And he was just he was so happy to see it. You could see it in his face. And she was just so nice. She added me on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Bro, you got to slide in those DMs, man.
Right. She sent me a message like because I gave her a good tip because obviously, right? Like
you gave her good
service.
You gave her good tip, didn't you? You gave her the tip, huh?
You fucking idiot. I like that. I like people that are like obviously, yeah, it has to do with their job, and she's probably getting a tip because of it, but. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, how many people do you see in those jobs that are just always have a bad interaction, never like a memorable... Like, I love those. I love those folks that just make those experiences because they are giving you experiences if they really want to. Mm-hmm. They have an effect on your evening. They can sway the crowd. They can play the crowd.
She didn't even care that there was a fucking dog in the restaurant. Remember that?
The dog was on the dance floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then,
dude, there's no rhyme or reason to like the people, the ages, the races. It was a mishmash
all over the place.
People. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was very fun. Went to one of the best strip clubs I've ever been to.
Oh yeah. I wasn't sure if we were gonna bring that up, but
I'm definitely gonna bring it up.
And you really fell in love there.
Oh, I really fell in love.
Oh yeah.
I got her Instagram, but. She doesn't respond to people. There's actually no section to send a message. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. The message.
I was that one guy like 4 weeks ago that got a lap dance.
Remember we had several lap dances? I appreciate your institution. You know what I liked about that?
I appreciate your institution.
I love when people are more in particular women expressing themselves, dancing. The female body is just so beautiful and gorgeous. I think it's more like, it's sexy, whatever, but I think it's just sometimes really nice to go in there and, women all dressed up and dancing like they don't look like they're having a bad time. Like I don't know.
It's their job to look like they don't have a bad time.
Right. But I don't know. It was the best one I'd ever been to. Scarlett's.
Is that the name of it?
Scarlett's Cabaret.
We almost gave up on that because remember the line?
Yeah.
We got. You
guys were struggling.
We worked the magic there at the front door. Yeah. But I'm not a big strip club guy. I got to be honest. Yeah, but
it's understandable. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be at a bar and talk to people rather than talk to somebody I'm paying to talk to me. But. It was fun, though. I'm not going to lie. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, and you don't have to pay them to talk to you. Like, they might just come say what's up sometimes. Like, I got mistaken for a pimp once at one of the strip clubs I went to.
Bro, especially how you look right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it.
Like, I could, honestly.
When I look back at the guy, I don't blame him too much because when I showed up there, I had white pants on, and they were, like, not tight white pants, but they were, like, form-fitting white pants, like dress pants. Yeah. And then I had this, like... red V-neck, like the sleeves were super high up, like it was almost mesh looking. Yeah. And I had no idea why in my head when I was dressing that day I didn't think, oh shit, somebody might mistake me for a pimp in the strip club.
I could totally see.
So they came in and actually took me out of the club
because they were like no pimping.
6 of my friends came. I was the one that got the night together. It was all because of me. They come in, they're like, oh, actually, sir, can you come with us? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And they like bring me out front and he's like, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to let you back in today. So sorry about that.
And did you have to explain to him, like, look, I'm not a pimp?
Yeah, I said, I'm not a pimp, baby. What are you talking about? He said, why are you so cold then?
Why is that outfit dripping?
Why are you looking salty? My hair was long.
Why are you leaving a trail of sauce? Just the sauce that you're dripping.
Yeah, right.
On the floor.
No, that's honestly one of. Even though I got kicked out, still one of my favorite memories.
I mean, incredible.
Yeah, like how many people wish they'd be mistaken for a pimp, and it wasn't the first time.
Yeah. Bro, like right now, like if I looked at you for the first time and someone said, "Oh, that guy over there, he's a pimp," I'd be like, "Oh, okay." I wouldn't be like, "Oh, he doesn't look like a pimp." That's surprising. I'd be like, "Oh," because your mullet, like you went really tight on the sides.
Oh yeah,
and that thing's looking great.
And it's
By
dripping.
the way, I feel like you lost weight.
I went to the gym for like 2-3 weeks.
Okay,
I did terrible this past week though.
Yeah.
I've been beating myself up about it.
So this is the thing. I know where this is stemming from, and this has happened to me before. Okay, you see a picture or a video of yourself, and and you look a little heavier.
Inspiration.
You look a little heavier. So this is what happened. We were on the golf course.
God.
Dom doesn't golf, but he
First time.
He did, and I took this video of him. It's a fucking hilarious video. It's like you dancing on the tee, and I wrote like he does this before every shot. And but you didn't have a polo to bring, so I gave you a polo. You need to wear a polo on the golf course.
I hope you threw that shirt away.
In that shirt, like not that you were like fat, but that shirt.
Oh, I felt fat.
Yeah,
bro. I felt fat when I
like,
saw that.
Bro, those titties was hanging.
Dude,
Those things were
I had
bouncing.
titties, my stomach popping in different parts of the shirt.
You looked very
Like,
shapely in that thing.
And it wasn't the only picture, and that was it. I was I was telling somebody when you we were in quarantine, like almost living in jail cells, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to Florida, it's all the sun's out, every room's
can't wear a
mad
hoodie,
bright,
like,
dude.
yeah.
There's a lot of white everywhere, like people dressed really nice. Then all of a sudden you're like, fuck, like I didn't even like buy anything other than a pair of shorts for this, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely that. And I think that's healthy too,
It is.
If you can't just like say, oh, everything about my body is just fine the way it is.
Right.
No, if you see yourself and you're upset.
If it makes you upset.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make you upset, that's totally fine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But it made me mad to the point where the
like
first day or two of being back, I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't let it slip anymore.
Sometimes you need that, man. That happens to me too. And then I'll go on a run and then.
You know what was great about it? The getting back into stretching. I did an appointment with one of the personal trainers, and she went over some things that, I might want to stretch or do before workouts, whatever. But they've really helped, and my lower back pain's like way better because of
losing weight will do that too.
I've been trying to strengthen my legs and my core instead of
how about those
my upper
how about
body.
Those calves though?
The calves, I'm telling you, I've been barely working on them, and they're already starting to pump out of these pants.
That shit's bopping.
Dude, I can feel the seam right now on the back of my calf. It's hanging on like this.
Bro, I want to bring up your the cooking situation down there.
Okay.
In Florida.
Let's talk about it.
So everyone's like, oh, people are playing cornhole, they're swimming, they're going around. Everyone's like, oh, who's gonna cook tonight? Dom's like, I'll cook. And everyone's like, Can that guy cook? Like, we don't know.
Yeah,
we,
you didn't know.
Like the verdict's out.
It's a group of full-grown men.
And then, so your method, which Goodwin and some other people disagree with the method, right?
Many people did that evening.
They, you took a long time. You let that shit like simmer.
Slow cooking, baby. Let that meat rest.
Slow and low heat.
And did make a couple mistakes that could have been better, but I'll go into that.
Yeah. So because we're like, damn, we're getting hungry. We're like cooking all the other stuff, like the salads, and we're putting all that shit together. I'm not, but other people are. Yeah. There start to be a little whispers. What the fuck is Dom doing? And then like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, this guy doesn't know.
Does this guy really know how to cook meat?
Yeah. What the fuck? Who let him cook?
I heard he got mistaken for a pimp once.
And and I gotta say, it was one of the best steaks I've had on a grill. It was fucking
Thanks, man. I think you have to have respect for the animal, right? And then also I felt I needed
respect for the animal.
You got to have respect for the animal for giving its life for you to be nourished that day. And then the idea that the party was happening, and I was like, oh, this is the only night we're probably going to be cooking at home for my brother's bachelor party. I better do a damn good job. You know, I was making sure everything was cooked evenly and making sure the seasoning was good on it, and then that it has enough time to sit. The only mistake I made was putting all the steaks, because there was mad of them, on one plate. Because when you do that, the ones on the bottom get soaked in blood, and it's not really ideal. The juice is in the blood. It can be for some people, but usually you don't want the meat resting in that pool of sauces because it doesn't rest properly.
Sounds like it would be good, but I don't know.
It would be fine for me, but it could be too oily for someone, being in all that.
The crazy thing is there was some leftovers, and that night, or was it the next night?
It was
that night.
That night, yeah.
It was even better. Like we reheated it, and I felt like I was at. Hold on, I felt like I was at a 5-star restaurant. That like the steak was that good. Not like the first time was okay. The first earlier on in the day, I was like, wow, damn, this is good.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, something happened, something shifted.
Yeah.
And that shit tasted. That was like crack, dude.
It was so good.
It was so good. It was like so extra salty. And
yep. Because that late night when you're coming home from the bar, that's what you want. You want like a salty kind of savory thing, right? So what I did was took all the steak, all the cuttings, we had cut it up, put it in a metal, like deep pan that was square. I drizzled it with a bunch of nice olive oil, a lot, fair amount. Salt and pepper, halfway through cooking it on the grill. But I just did it on the grill and I closed the lid and I let
This is when you heated it back up?
When I heated it back up. And I put it on really high so that the heat goes all around, and it. Yeah. So when you cook it in that way, and then I took it out, and it was just sizzling just right. Wow.
It was perfect.
We ate them with toothpicks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, dude. It was like melting on your tongue. It was like it was unbelievable.
And the most surprising thing about that is that's not an easy cut of steak. The shoulder, right?
It was like a flank steak. Wasn't it?
Steak. Yeah. It was flank steak. It's one of the hardest to cook.
Yeah.
And to cook well.
Hey, so I'll admit when I'm wrong. So I apologize that I had no faith in you.
That's okay. You missed the wings the day before.
No, I had them.
Oh, you had one Joe's wings I cooked?
Yeah, those were good. So now I've adopted this philosophy, the slow and low.
Yeah.
And my wife hates it. She's like, fuck, come on, dude, I'm hungry.
You know what I didn't mention though about that method? That's the other thing, the anticipation it builds when it comes to a meal. Because if I said right now, I'm hungry, I want to eat, and I walked into the other room and I grabbed something and then I'm eating in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of time for my hunger.
You gotta like massage that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice and easy.
Like you're starting to smell it. The smell's changing in the air. You come over, you have a look at it.
Take a look at it.
You can't eat it because it's not ready yet, and you say, "Damn, I wish I could eat that."
Yeah.
And then it comes time, and you're salivating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something about it.
It just sounds sexual, the whole thing.
Yeah, it is sexual. Food is super sexual, dude. So I think that golfing. Oh yeah, when I was pulling up to people in the golf cart, I said, "Day for it."
Good day for it.
No, just day for it.
Oh,
day for it.
Yeah, you said that about 1,000 times.
I use my method of like brainwashing. When you just fucking do it over and over again. Mm-hmm. And at first, people are like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Mm-hmm. Right? And then it's like, "Won't he shut up?" Right? And then by the end, people are like, "Yo, day for it." It's an Australian thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, but yeah, you didn't play well. I didn't play very. Actually, the back half. Once I stopped caring, I'm so glad I didn't play with your brother because how competitive he is. Playing with somebody competitive in golf is not even worth it.
Really?
Like I love him, but I don't want to play golf with him because of how competitive he is.
Yeah.
Even like he's competitive with himself.
Yeah.
And other people, and I'm like, dude, I would rather just hit the ball and not. When someone starts counting your shots, like that's not your third. What's that? Your third shot or your fourth? Like, why do you fucking care? Like, stop looking at me.
Keep your own fucking card.
We're not like, we're not making any money here, like playing golf.
No, we're literally paying for this experience on some precious off time that we have.
That was a great golf course. Probably the best golf course I've been at, man.
I guess I had nothing to compare it against.
Yeah. But it was beautiful, palm trees and the
some of those holes were really daunting, man. Like
it was a hard course.
One
was
a
very hard course.
Like 700 yards, like one hole, from start to finish.
Probably in the 500s.
Okay.
But
yeah, see, I have no frame of reference with that sport. But there was a couple things I had fun with. You know, I think I left one of Dustin's clubs on the ground in one of the holes, and we forgot it.
Yeah.
That dude was driving around in like the umpire outfit, just talking shit about them. Like, those guys are really pathetic that were ahead of us, and it was our friends and my brother.
Yeah, so there was two groups. We were the group in the back, and your brother and Goodwin and Joe, I think, were in the front. And your brother takes a long time to swing the golf club. Let's be honest. He's one of those guys that like wiggles for
he does,
for an hour.
A routine.
And then he'll like stick his head up as you think like, come on, fucking swing.
He thought he was gonna swing,
and then he'll just spring. Oh yeah, so nice day out today. And you're like, dude, fucking swing, day for it, dude, swing.
Yeah.
But the guy is like, those guys are fucking pathetic.
He
had no idea that we were with them, slowing everything up.
I wish I would have heard him.
What
say
a bunch of assholes.
I wish I would have heard him say it. I love that shit. Somebody like unknowingly talking shit about someone you know, and you just agree with them.
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, what a piece of shit, huh?
We didn't. I don't think we told your brother that.
We didn't. We thought it might set him off.
Yeah.
When he listens to this, he's
gonna call
fucking kill him. Yeah. So I don't. The golfing was dope, and then we went to Hooters, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good times to be had at Hooters. Good chicken wings.
They do by the way, let's give Hooters a little credit here.
Yeah.
People think it's all about the girl and the skimpy.
No.
Bro, their wings are probably, I'm not saying they're like gourmet.
Yeah.
But they have pretty damn good wings.
Yeah.
Similar to like what's the Buffalo Wild Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings, yeah.
They're
better than
very
Buffalo
similar.
Wild
You think?
Wings. Well, I think we fucked up because we got the boneless. And
I like the boneless.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for the full wing experience, I need to try their bone-in wings.
I like both. I've been to the place where buffalo wings were invented, the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, they told me the story too. Apparently, they used to just have the owner's sons would stay after the bar closed, the sons and the friends, so the whole group of them, and they would just like, start
try shit out.
Yeah, they would cook them shit, and then one day they didn't have enough sauce, so the lady in the back just threw all the shit together, like hot sauce and Worcestershire, or what do you call it? Worcestershire, and whatever else, and put it all together, and they were like, holy shit, fucking good.
Margaret, you've done it.
I wonder if they realized when they had it for the first time, like, this is it.
They had to have, yeah.
This is something.
Such a unique taste, right?
Yeah.
A unique flavor.
I feel like buffalo wings came out of nowhere.
Tell me about it.
Like early 90s. I wasn't even aware of buffalo wings. Early 90s.
Yeah, man. I did not subscribe to it early on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be fair with you.
I feel like late 90s it just took on a life of its own. I don't know.
Still not on the list of things that if I go in, I'm not getting buffalo wings. If I'm getting wings, I'm going to either get barbecue or honey barbecue, or if I'm going to get spice, I want a spice. I don't want something that's a little bit spice. I want a nice spice.
What? Are you saying spice?
Spice.
A little spice.
Yeah. I want, like we had Trinidadian scorpion wings. Mm-hmm. Woo. 1.5 to like 2 million Scovilles. It's the type of thing you're eating it and you're all up here in your chest and you can't relax. And
yeah, I'm not down with that. The hot ones thing
makes you feel high as fuck.
Yeah, I can't even do like sometimes regular buffalo wings. Like I have to take a walk,
dude,
afterwards.
No way.
Yeah,
really? Because they're that spicy?
For me, yeah, I have the worst. I have the most bland. I think it's because I'm Irish.
Oh, really?
The most bland taste.
Probably.
We just had like steak and potatoes.
Yeah, I remember when we took the trip down the East Coast. You just got pizza, like cheese pizza, like 4 times.
Yeah,
and then you got chicken nuggets somewhere, and I was like, "Who the fuck am I out with, dude?"
I know. I'm like 13 years old.
Yeah, just fucking Bud Light. I'm like, where am I? Then I realized I was on the Jersey Shore, and of course, right.
Although I did try some things. It's not like I don't try. It's just the spiciness of it.
I'd like to see you eat a Trinidadian scorpion wing.
Fuck
though.
no, I wouldn't do it. Bro, my face.
How much would someone have to give you?
You know how I have rosacea, right?
Yeah.
My face gets bright red and blotchy, and like if I have anything hot, it's
your skin's like
embarrassing.
see-through.
Oh, bro, I get purple. My face, it's not even red. It's a dark
Yeah,
purple.
it's just your blood changing color.
Yeah.
Is that how hot it is?
Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Well, it was quite the experience. I do like you watch Hot Ones with Sean
yeah.
Evans.
Yeah.
Got to admit, love that show. Don't love some of the guests,
Yeah.
but
Good show.
shoot, did you watch the one with Steve-O?
I didn't. No.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna ruin it.
I watched the one with Shaq.
Watch the one with Steve-O. Watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But I fucking love Steve. Yeah, dude.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. Like I don't know. I was kind of fucked up that whole week, dude. I like how his voice. It's like up here. His voice. It's like the top of his throat where it comes from.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah,
It's not down
dude.
on the chest at all.
It's like the air is being funneled to the top of his. I love Steve.
He's had quite a career, huh? Like a
Yeah.
weird. I'm surprised he's not dead.
Of course, man. You're doing like professional stunts and shit. Like
Yeah.
those people just always end up having fucked lives,
I
like
know.
on drugs.
Yeah, he
Because
did
they
for
have
a
to
little
take painkillers for the pain and
Yeah.
yeah.
He does comedy now, stand up comedy. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and didn't Netflix not accept it?
Probably.
Like they turned it away because they.
Oh, but the thing is, the whole show was just it was his life. Like it wasn't a normal comedy routine. It was like
Yeah.
he had like he would say these things and people were like, oh, that didn't happen.
Yeah,
and then he'd show the video. in
Yeah,
the
that's
background.
how you got to do somebody like him. Because he's not a stand-up.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows that. But
Yeah.
the guy should be able to, you know, he's done so many things, like massive things in his life.
Yeah.
In that extreme world and community or doing stunts and whatever. But there's no way that guy couldn't entertain a room. I don't care if he's not a stand-up comedian.
Right.
Like this guy, like if he walked in here right now,
Yeah.
he'd probably have us rolling on our ass. Laughing.
Yeah.
There's different types of comedy.
Yeah,
you know?
he was born to entertain or to get people's attention. Mm-hmm. Well, I remember that came on the scene. At first, it was like the Tom Green thing, where Tom would like mess with people in public
shock
and then
value,
shock
like,
value
yeah.
a little bit, and then that came along, and it was like,
I loved Tom
holy
Green
shit.
show.
Kids started
This
doing.
is
They
the
had
Tom Green show. It's not the Green Tom show.
It is my
My
favorite show
because it is my show. It's a Tom Green show.
What was I gonna say about?
Shit.
Oh, with Jackass, they started. MTV had to put out something saying like, "Do not do this at home," because kids
Yeah.
were like starting to
The
do their
advisory.
own shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we will not watch or accept any videos sent into us. You know, something
Yeah.
like that. And then bang, 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 bang.
But anyways, yeah, Florida, man.
Yeah,
That. I feel like we summed it up for the most part. Did we?
yeah.
I
Fort
mean,
Lauderdale. What
great.
would you give it out of 10 for a destination location for
somebody who wants to kind of jumpstart things getting back to normal and feel normal again.
yeah.
I would that felt like life was, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily saying it was the most responsible
Yeah.
thing in the world. But you know, I feel like some of us have been vaccinated, some of us have had COVID, so we weren't
Yeah.
super.
I wasn't nervous because I had it.
Yeah. But I would rate it pretty highly.
Out of 10, what do you give it? Stars. You can go point. You can go
Are
decimals.
we talking just Fort Lauderdale, or are we talking that trip?
That area, because you could easily go to Miami from there, but Fort Lauderdale.
Just the area,
let's
not
call
the
it.
experience, but the area.
Yeah.
Okay. 8.5.
8.5 out of 10. Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
I think I'd be near. I was thinking I'd be around like an 8.2 or so. But of course, you have to factor in that we were just wanted to go anywhere, probably,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that excitement was there.
Yeah.
And in a nice, fresh perspective, I wanted to get into a little short segment on etiquette when we're hanging back to socializing with friends and you see each other, you haven't seen in a long time.
That's a good transition because it kind of felt like we were in normal times, right?
Sure.
So And the world's starting to open back up here bit by bit. Vaccines are rolling out.
Yeah.
So what about etiquette? Like give me an example.
So one thing I realized, and I've heard, from people, it's like if you go out with some friends that you haven't seen in a year, I mean, this is going to be my do's and my don'ts. Okay. What's on my list? Do's and don'ts.
Okay.
To do with people you haven't seen in about a year.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with a do. Okay, you welcome everybody. Hi, maybe don't get close to each other. Get close to each other. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Let it be natural. Like you guys just enjoy that. The don'ts are don't start unloading a year of your shit onto someone on said night. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let it happen.
So you're talking about a transition period, right?
Yes.
From like COVID to like things start. So kind of like where we are now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And doing it with some grace, right? Mm-hmm. These people are looking forward to this interaction to go out and have a good time. Don't be the person that, even if you're having a tough time, there's a way to do that. You talk to people in person, group of people. Don't like tear somebody away just to tell them how incredibly sad everything's been, or nobody wants to hear that shit. We all know that. We all did it, okay?
It sounds like you had this experience recently.
I may or may not have.
Yeah.
But two specific people in the same.
And so did they make everybody listen to their story and their woes? Well, that's
different with different
that's
friend
just like you gotta, that's just not normal etiquette. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
like
things
never
are
mind
be different.
Never mind COVID etiquette. That's
people are desocialized.
Yeah. That's just weird. That's just being a weirdo.
No, not from. I mean, it's normal for, one of my particular friend groups, but I kind of wanted to go half-hearted because, I love having a serious discussion about mental health, and I don't shy away from it. I just think there's a time and a place,
Like, if everyone's trying to have fun, then like read the room.
Enjoy yourself.
Read the room.
Take the time, even if shit is fucked with you. Realize you're out. You're able to enjoy yourself. Let yourself enjoy something. Stop detracting from where you are presently in your life. Mm-hmm. You're in a situation that you were looking forward to, and all you can think about is what's happened in the past year. I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it's fruitful.
I don't think that's a normal thing that's happening. I don't think that's like a problem that's happening. I think you're experiencing. I don't hear a whole lot of like, oh, my life sucks. I don't. The people I tend to be around are generally optimistic people.
Let me ask you this.
Yep.
Do you think it's possible that some of these people don't talk about their genuine feelings openly?
Probably. There's probably a few at work that are I feel bad for because they're alone and super paranoid and maybe are watching the news too much and only one channel of the news.
Sure.
That I could see like, wow, I bet they're not really happy just based on that.
Yeah. And it's not good to keep all your shit in. It's not. Whether you're going to vent to a friend or a therapist, that's ideal, right? Your mother, whoever you're talking to, your significant other, don't do it in front of a group of 5 people on your first hang.
Yeah.
This is just some advice from Dom Easy.
I thought when you were talking about etiquette, like physical etiquette, like,
do
you get close? Like, do I shake hands?
Okay.
Do we bump elbows?
No. I guess
because it's going to be interesting when I go back into work.
Sure.
Like, hey, what's up, man?
I think it's still the forearm, honestly, if you were to ask me right now. Give someone my forearm.
I would shake somebody's hand, man, at this point.
I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake his hand.
Let me shake his hand.
Great clip.
Do we want to do a music thing for the end of the show? I feel like.
Sure. What do you want to do?
We've got to think about it. Let's go to a note from our sponsor. This is POOP, poop. We sell fake poop all day long on the side of Interstate 95. Call us at 1-900-POOP, P-O-O.
There's literally, by the way, a fake piece of poop on the table.
P-O-O-P, poop, 1-900. Thank you, everybody.
All right.
What's the song called?
I Wonder Why.
Wonder Why. Yeah, I don't remember all the lyrics. It's an old song that me and Bunker did. Should we go into the chorus?
Sure.
Always wonder why I'm still waiting. Wonder why I'm still waiting for. Always wonder why I'm still waiting. Wonder why I've been waiting for you. Remember about the time that I said hi and you asked me to dance, so I did what I can. I don't know why you said bye. Seems every time we fight we kiss up and then we cry. I know I am a better man. I gotta have a plan. This isn't where I take my stand. Kissed and waiting for you. Always wonder why I'm still waiting. Wonder why I'm still waiting for. Don't know why I'm still waiting. Wonder why I'm still waiting for you. For you. Waiting for you.
Freestyle.
Waiting for you. Yeah. I don't know why I wait for you every time. Sees that I am the man, the gift of your eyes. See these different things I despise, different wavelengths. All the things I despise and I say thanks. And if we're talking to different people on different days, I know we stay in the same state of mind. Gotta be positivo when I'm talking on this beat. I'm talking to these people and I'm down on a beat. I said, don't know, wonder why I'm still waiting. Wonder why I'm still waiting for. Don't wonder why I've been waiting. Wonder why I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, boy.
Wonder why.
Nice little freestyle in there.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the Gluecast.
Can't start here, then.
When will it start? Like we're picking up.
If it can't start here, then when will it start? Like we're picking up, trying to go with my heart to another land, trying to make it to Japan. I wanna play for fans and do it in the grandstand. Do it in my style, I do it once in a while. Do it in my style, I let the lyrics go, let them flow out of my soul. I'm on this instrumental, going straight mental. I do it like a patient sitting in a chair. I could listen all day if I sit here and do what I do best, but smoke